yeah, guys, you can do your hair with that money. You can go out for lunch with that money. Well, the least you can do is just to buy a pair of sneakers, literally. This was my very first paycheck on YouTube. I got What is good, TT gang? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am giving you guys a video which I believe will be very helpful to everyone who is a small YouTuber just like I am. A couple of days ago I basically posted this on my story and I asked you guys to tell me whether or not you guys want this video, because I've been getting a lot of DMs asking me if I can make a video on how to get paid on YouTube, just the entire process in general. And I thought to make the video more interesting, I'm not just going to give you guys the process of getting monetized, but I'm also going to tell you guys my very first paycheck on YouTube. 97% of you guys said you wanted this. I don't know what's up with the 3%. Like, why don't you want to know? Like, what's your problem? But without wasting any more further time, let's get right into the video. The entire time I'll be having my iPad in my hand just so I don't miss any important information. So the process of getting monetized on YouTube, I would say, is the longest process, right? So of course what I did, so I started my YouTube channel in Feb of 2021 and I started uploading videos, but I wasn't really consistent, right? And my main goal was to get monetized just like every other person. So unfortunately, I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. Everyone who has told you that they make a lot of money from YouTube, especially in South Africa, they are probably lying to you. Mainly because, well, it depends. But if that person has like 10k subscribers, but they're saying they're making millions or thousands of rands, they are probably lying to you. Because one thing about YouTube in South Africa, South African YouTubers don't get paid as much as other content creators. In UK, in the USA, they get paid a lot of money compared to us. I think the first thing we should start with is the process of getting monetized on YouTube. Okay, so the requirements for monetization on YouTube are the following. Number one, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. And number two, you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, when I tell you, Sana, it took me the longest to get to 4,000 watch time hours, mainly because I didn't have an audience at the time, right? And it took me 8 months to get to the 4,000 watch time hours. And then with the 1,000 subscribers, it literally took me 3 months to get there. It was the quickest, mainly because people just subscribe to your channel. Now, I had people from IG following me already and they subscribed to my channel. I remember I had 11,000 followers on Instagram when I started YouTube. So I had a very small audience in general. And the whole process, as soon as you get the 4,000 watch time hours and as soon as you get 1,000 subscribers, you will get an email like this. So the email will basically tell you just a small message: congratulations, your YouTube channel has been accepted into the YouTube partner program and is now able to monetize on YouTube. So as soon as that happens, then you have to create a Google AdSense account. Now, Google AdSense is basically a platform that YouTube uses to pay us content creators, and creating a Google AdSense account is easy, right? As soon as you get this email, you will then be able to monetize all your previous videos if you want to, or you can choose to just monetize your new videos, right? So as soon as you create your Google AdSense account and as soon as you have received this email, then you will then click on your channel monetization on your YouTube channel on your laptop. I prefer using a laptop for this. And basically you're going to fill out a form and YouTube is going to basically almost assess your channel to make sure that you are eligible for monetization. That process took me 24 hours max, and that's when I got this email saying that I'm officially a YouTube partner. Well, I'm officially part of the YouTube partner program, right? Of course I was excited. But because I didn't know what was to come next, I was overly excited. So afterwards, YouTube basically told me, well, they sent me this email telling me that I have to verify my address. This was an email mainly from YouTube and from Google AdSense, and they were basically telling me that I have to verify my address. So when you open your Google AdSense account, obviously you also have to put in information or details about your address, your name and your surname, and basically after writing your address, you have to verify your address because they want to make sure that you are a real person and not just a robot. They will then tell you that they sent you a PIN, right? It is, I think, a 4-digit PIN, and they will send it via the mail, and it will come as a hard copy. So you can't get the PIN via email, or no one can call you to give you the PIN. It literally has to arrive physically in paper form, right? So I waited for 4 weeks for the PIN, and nothing was in my mail. I waited for 6 weeks, still nothing was in my mail, until I then went onto the YouTube website and I told them, guys, I haven't received my PIN. That's when they sent me another PIN, and I waited again. The second time I waited for another 4 weeks, and then I think I waited again for 6 weeks up until it became 8 weeks. So in total, I waited for like 14 weeks for my PIN. At that point, I honestly thought that, guys, my PIN is probably lost somewhere in the mail. And Nakona, I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? Because at the time, COVID was still there. So I was thinking that could have had an impact on me not getting it on time. And guys, mind you, let me check the date when I actually got monetized. So I became a YouTube partner on the 22nd of March 2022. I waited and I waited and I waited. Still nothing was there, right? Up until I went on YouTube and I watched a lot of videos, and someone gave me advice to basically verify my address in a different way. So another way that I could do it was to send YouTube an email telling them, yes, and guys, I've been waiting for my PIN for a long time, and I requested it twice and still I haven't found it. Well, I haven't received it. And what YouTube will do, they will give you another option. So they sent me an email telling me that another thing that I can do is to upload my proof of residence. So your proof of residence, well, in South Africa, you can obtain it or you can use rather your electricity and water bill as your proof of residence, or you can even use your bank statement. So I uploaded my water and electricity bill, well, my parents' water and electricity bill, because I don't have a house. But anyway, I uploaded that, and within 24 hours I got this email telling me that they have officially verified my address. Guys, this was in July, so I only officially got verified on the 25th of July 2022. Now, after all of that, after that process, what I did was I made sure that I monetized all of my old videos. I remember at the time I didn't necessarily have a lot of YouTube videos, but I made sure that I monetized all of them from 2022 specifically. So what happens is YouTube pays creators their money, or their revenue rather, from the 21st of the month to the 26th of the month. So between those days you can expect to get your money. But what usually happens with me is if the 21st is not on a weekend and is not on a holiday, then they will process my payment on the 21st, and then on the 23rd or the 24th I can expect to get my money in my bank account. Now I use FNB, so with FNB it takes 3 to 5 working days for me to get my money. But let's just say the maximum is 3 for FNB. I don't think I've ever exceeded 3 except if it was on a weekend, right? And on the 26th of July, I got this email telling me that I should check my recent payment. Now, guys, I was so excited because this is my first paycheck. You can imagine that after everything I went through, I was really, really happy, right? So I went to YouTube, I went onto my YouTube account and I checked the amount of money I can expect to get. And yeah, guys, you can do your hair with that money. You can go out for lunch with that money. Well, the least you can do is just to buy a pair of sneakers, literally. I'm not lying, that's all you can do with the money. I'm not saying the money is too small, but it's okay, it's decent, you know. So I got my money on the actually I got my money very late. Let me see. They sent my earnings on the 26th of July because remember guys, I still had to be verified. The whole verification process was taking forever. So they actually processed my payment on the 26th of July, and I think I got paid 3 days after that, so on the 29th of July or the 30th of July. I'm not exactly sure with the timeline. But yeah, Sana, I switched on my phone, and this was my very first paycheck on YouTube. I got 3,428 Rand 66 cents, right? So YouTube usually takes a certain amount of money as tax, obviously, from your earnings. So originally my money was 3,600 Rand. But then after deductions, after charges and so forth, I officially got 3,428 Rand and 66 cents. So of course I was happy. At the time I was very, very happy. But looking back, I think I made a decent amount of money for the amount of subscribers I had, because at the time I think I had 2,590 plus minus subscribers, and that for me is small. That was very small. So I think I made a decent amount of money considering that I didn't have a lot of subscribers. And another thing, when I officially got my paycheck, I had 3,000 subscribers on the dot. So you can imagine how much I'm earning now, Sana. But honestly guys, I'm not earning a lot to a point where I can buy a car or I can buy a house or I can rent out an apartment. It's just a decent amount of money. I hope I was transparent enough with you guys. I hope I was able to give you guys enough information. I highly advise you guys to actually use FNB, mainly because it's very quick with international transactions and it works very well for me personally. I remember I actually moved from Capitec to FNB because of that, because I felt like FNB was the best with regards to YouTube specifically. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what other information you guys need with regards to YouTube. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.